In.
Hello. Hi. How are you? Sorry we're a little late because I was trying to have like a cool background. You see that that yeah, that lady.
Gordon wanted to
um,
be extra.
yeah, cuz I'm the dungeon master.
Yeah,
um
that's
If
all right.
Ford was gay, he'd be the drama gay.
ooh,
Wow.
I think I'd be
What?
a power bottle. But
What?
um or top, I don't know. What the one pitching. But still
Power bottom or top works.
okay. Hello, hi. Uh, welcome to Twisted Perceptions, a stream that is not for children. Um, uh,
Not a BDSM podcast. D&D
Sometimes.
podcast.
sometimes.
Sometimes a BDSM
Eh.
podcast, mostly a Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
And then there's Ramanor.
And then there's Ramanor. Okay, well, thanks guys for being here. Last time we played, we had some craziness happen with masks. And I think it suffices to say that we are all invested on what's going to happen with Azura Sarosa. So,
We recap what happened? Because it's been a couple weeks.
yeah, I was going to recap. Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to do. So, last time we streamed, the team was atop a mountain with a man who was mostly stone. And after some back and forth with the team, he decides to give up on his conquest of, finding this woman or whatever it may be, and gives his mask to Koresh. Koresh, really without thinking twice about it, throws on this mask and goes into this deep, dark abyss with this thing that you guys will meet soon, and comes out on the other end with a strong conviction for something that he wants to protect. And since then, while Koresh was out, there was also another person, who was like, maybe I should put on the mask, and everyone talked her out of it. And then they get back to the tavern, and Koresh, talks her into it, and she goes upstairs, and she places on the mask. And
Everybody, don't put it on. Koresh, little imp brain go brr.
And that is where, in a very short, not nondescript way of putting it, where it went.
Wants to protect friends and allies. Actively doesn't.
Actually, he's got his reasons for this. You just don't know them yet.
So
You
With
also
that
don't
in
know the
mind-
outcome of this, though.
it's true. We don't. I don't, because it depends on how well she rolls. So
It's not terrifying at all.
all right. I think it's about time we figure out what happens. Don't you all agree?
Yes,
Mhm.
I want to know. And I think those in chat want to know.
Yeah. Azura Sarosa.
Shaq disappeared.
I was fixing my microphone.
As soon as you put on the mask, everything goes dark. You wake up and you're unable to move for the most part. You start to squirm and scream almost, and you recognize that your voice still works. You're still able to speak, but no one comes to your beck and call. You look around, and it seems as though you are sitting in lukewarm waters, and you can feel something breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out, until you're able to make your sight just clear enough, and you see a very large dragon before you. This dragon, as you inspect it more, and it lets you inspect it, it just lets you look it up and down for a couple of minutes. You're trying to ascertain its color, if it's chromatic or not, if it is seeking to harm you or not, or if it's a dragon of wisdom or a dragon of greed. And you recognize, or you at least have fear strike your heart even more, because for some reason this dragon has no color. It is quite literally pale. And it looks you in your eyes, says, "You have tried to tap into my power, and it is not up to me who chooses that. It's just up to me to tap into your heart. What is your name?"
Alright, my brain immediately wanted to be really snarky, but also didn't, and I short-circuited. So she can't move, right? She
Cannot move. You can
cannot
speak, though.
accompany her words with gestures per usual, and just you can see this uncomfortable tension to her. You can tell, like, she wants to move, she wants to do things, she wants to take action, and is reduced solely to her words. My name does not matter anymore.
Alrighty. Well, I usually ask that as what do you humans call it? An icebreaker. You are Azure Sarosa. I know I'm correct. And you have put on that mask, I see. What is it you seek, Azure Sarosa?
To make things right. And that's it. It's just like, it encompasses so much to her. Like, it isn't, this is such a huge, like, the past, the present, the future past thing that happened, everything is encompassed in that desire.
Azures, you seek to make things right, yet you seek to run away from your past. Why is that? Give me a wisdom save if you can lie to yourself.
We know how good at these I am. Say dirty 20.
You.
It's a natural 19.
All right. What's your answer? You are not compelled to tell the truth here.
There's no point in going back. What I did is done, and that is something I cannot fix. And those are people I cannot face. I am not the woman who left. She cannot come back.
I've seen many come to me looking for power, looking for ability to protect what it is they see they need to protect. And you say you want to make things right. What is it about making things right makes you fit for this power?
Because I'm not doing this for a power to be some kind of god, to be some kind of ruler over men. I want to fix mistakes. That's all I want.
You want to fix mistakes. I know that there's someone out there using a portion of my power, trying to get near me and siphon my energy. and you seek to make things right. And I think you've been hunting that one down. Azure Sarosa, you seek to make things good and right. Is it yourself that you wish to protect? Is it your people that you wish to protect? Or is it something totally different? Give me a wisdom save.
Yeah, that was not so lucky. That was a natural 2 for 3.
Okay, well then Az is completely compelled to tell the exact truth of what is actually in her heart.
There's just a couple of moments where you watch, like, mouth opens, closes, opens again. This kind of, I want to repeat the answer that I would have told anyone else, the answer I would have given to bullshit my way through anything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not what's coming to me right now. And there's a few more moments of silence as she kind of comes to terms with the fact that I have to tell the truth here. And I can't get away from that. She cannot look at the dragon when she says what she says next. When I was young, I was told that people never die until they are forgotten later. I was told that all of the great people that I came from, all of the protectors from Line Zerosa, were still alive because we had our stories, we had our weapons and our markings. I am the last Zerosa. I have a legacy in my blood, a story told in my brand, and the hand of every ancestor on the hilt of my blade. I have to protect that legacy, or eons and eons of my family die with me. I care little for my own life, but I don't want to die.
You seek to protect the Zerosa legacy. What is it that you will do to protect that legacy?
Anything.
And who is it that will be by your side? Are you alone and what?
Not anymore.
Azure Sarosa, a portion of my power will be granted to you. From here on out, you are bound by your commitment to the Zerosa legacy, and you will fight tooth and nail to protect that name. Not yours, but your family's. It is up to you to choose the path to do that. But until the day you relinquish the responsibility of that mask, that is your binding fate. Until death, you see me again as your Sarosa. And I hope you wake soon. And everything goes dark for you. All right, we're back to everybody else.
Remind me, where was Ramanor?
Ramanor,
Everyone had gone to their rooms, right?
yeah, I think everybody had gone to their rooms.
Well, last we left off, Connor was going through the bounties that he had grabbed.
Oh, okay.
So he's probably, even though he did eventually go to his room, he's probably sorted them by location and tried to figure out the closest marks and most likely parts that he would reach in order to take care of that. So we have possible things to deal with.
Hmm. Okay, so there are a couple of bounties you can find. There's actually a haunting that you see. So basically, someone's looking for you to go find like a wraith or something like that, and basically kill it and bring back evidence that you've killed it. There's a capture alive bounty that someone's looking for all the way up north near the city of Khatun. This is a very high paying bounty. As you would know, Connor Gloomhand, that Khatun is a city that is very hard to get into. So obviously it will pay more because you got to first get into that city. And then there's just a simple little bounty that you can find at the city of Bathheld. But this is also a high paying bounty because this is one of the high ranking officials in that city.
Okay. Come morning, they would end up finding him back downstairs. Kind of, once again, going over the papers and also drinking some coffee. Deciding which ones are worth it and putting them by most likely to be en route to the next destination, as well as most likely to not cause permanent damage to any of the team.
Yeah.
Like the Wraith, maybe, but let's not. So that's what he would be doing when everybody else comes down.
Okay, cool. Koresh and Ramanor, you guys come down.
Actually, Koresh is going to sit outside of Azura's.
Okay.
And just wait.
Oh, good dog.
Ramanor, you may be a happy bastard, but I swear to God, I will Eldritch blast you up the ass like Kakashi sending somebody.
Oh, Robert. What the fuck? Ramanor.
His name's Robert now. I'm sorry.
You get transported from Ashirba into the real world, and Ramanor becomes a really big, buff human man named Robert.
And he's a dad,
He's
obviously.
He's a soccer dad. He has
Absolutely.
he drives a minivan, and he
I didn't
carries
realize we
granola
were-
bars in his fanny pack.
Didn't realize we were playing Dungeons and Daddies.
I was about to say, Daryl?
You now need an episode with our characters in the real world having to navigate, just like, it's not Dungeons and Dragons, it's the joke of like what dragons play, humans and housewives.
Your wife starts an
Oh
argument.
god,
what do you do?
Azurus
Roll
is
for
a
avoid.
housewife.
Roll to avoid. Ramanor didn't say any of that shit. That was me giving you shit. But Ramanor actually doesn't come out of his room.
Oh, okay.
He's either slept
Connor,
in
you're
or something
just
else.
there by yourself for a few hours, brother. The barkeep walks up to you. He's like, "You okay? You're seeming a little perturbed."
I'm sorry, what is the voice?
Fair.
He just looks over. He's just like, just dealing with, just making plans. That's all.
Ah, okay. Your coffee?
Yes, I'll take another cup. Thank you very much.
Indeed. And he walks off. Give me a wisdom check.
The same thing as my save.
Yeah, it usually is.
It's a 7.
Okay.
If she has to make the wisdom save to come out of this fucking coma, she's never waking up.
Nope,
Yeah,
just
she's
one.
really-
Just one check. She's gonna be out for
It's
most
gonna
of the
take a
day,
while.
though.
Yeah.
Basically,
None of them know.
the way that I set the wisdom check is that I start with 20 hours, and however much you get on your wisdom check will decrease that by that many hours. So you are out cold for about 13 hours, my friend.
So
Damn, Az is just tired today, guys.
Koresh's hair is now very long, and across the forehead you can see this band that's been tied there, almost to kind of look like a bandana. But this is most assuredly he morphed his hair to be longer in order to hide the mask that is now resting on the back side of his head
Mhm.
in order to keep it concealed but always have it.
Okay, I was going to say the only way the mask's abilities work for you is if it's on the front of your face.
Yes.
Okay, just so you know.
But yeah. So also I forgot to ask, is that an attuned item? Is that something we have to attune to?
That is an attuned item, yes.
Okay.
I'll make it later in.
You can just make a.
Each of them is
custom
different.
item.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Each one is different. I'll make them. Don't worry.
But after a while of just kind of waiting there and not even like late waking Azurus rears her class bitch head out the door. Just a slight. Oi.
Nothing.
Az. Nothing.
Nothing.
Flashbacks to the conversation last night and remembering what what would have happened to him had he not done certain things. Was the door locked?
As would you have normally locked your door?
Yes. Well, no, she doesn't lock it because she casts a
Alarm.
Arm.
alarm on it.
Okay.
But she lets her party members be
Yeah.
viable to pass through the alarm.
Okay, cool. So not to you, it is not locked. You know how to get in, basically.
So.
You see as slumped over on her bed.
And I'm guessing the mask is still on.
Yep. The mask is glowing on her face.
Katai is sitting, like, Katai is just like waddling circles around the room in panic.
Mm-hmm.
Crash is just gonna kind of go down to Ty. Oh wait, I keep fucking up the voice. Hang on. Get to the right one. Ty. Come here, buddy. You're alright.
Sorry, Kelly was like, you gotta use her correct name. Ass.
So is
He just
Katai
kind
going
of like
to
scrambles into your arms, like pseudo dragon like wings, like ah! In a hug.
Gonna be alright. Gonna take her a little bit. I'm actually surprised I was able to come out of it. Did? This isn't easy. Give her some time, and everything's gonna be okay. And it's just like straight up, this little pseudo dragon is now baby. Baby is taken care of.
Mhm.
And then I'm
since she-
going to send to the rest of the party
Okay.
through the stones because I don't actually have access to the dragonborn shit anymore. So you can break my neck for this later, but I may have convinced Az to put on the mask.
From the moment that Connor hears that, he would have been caught taking a sip of coffee. And now he just hears out loud, choking? Followed by, what? And then his boots just thumping right up the stairs.
He said,
So I still have Baby Boy Dragon. Baby Boy Dragon is now forever known by Koresh as Baby Boy Dragon. And just kind of like pokes his head out and sees the raging Connor coming down the hall, and it's like, and just goes ducks into the room again and just waits.
Fucked up. Oh shit!
Actually,
fucked up.
Yeah, so I'll actually come over to the side of her because I'm guessing like she's not in the bed. She is
Not
slumped like
particularly.
halfway on, right?
yeah, basically, yeah.
She was like sitting on it when she put the mask on, so she's kind of like awkwardly halfway on the bed.
My dogs got out. Give me a second.
Oh. All right. Well, while that's happening, as even or odd, you're out cold. I think you deserve at least 2 deja vus.
Let's go even.
Oh, that's a 6. Hey.
Yay!
I gotta think of a good one.
Oh god.
Okay. As you wake up and you find yourself in a very familiar place. Your home. You look around and you look over and you see the older, grizzled Connor dragging you forward, screaming at you that you need to keep moving, you need to keep going, you need to keep moving. And you look behind you and you see a mind flayer chasing you. And everything goes black again.
That's nice.
I feel like that's par for the course.
That's nice.
Want to go for another one?
Let's go odds, I guess. I feel like this is a mistake, but we're just gonna.
Oh, it's a 7.
quick little tiny thing.
Yeah.
Now that James is back, everybody who was part of the mental thing, which I assume is also connecting over to,
Ramanar?
Yes.
no, as brain didn't fucking work. It's also connected over to Ramanor, but each of them would hear Ramanor like muttering in his own head, like not like full sentences, words or anything. Or sorry, not full sentences, but like small words, like, well, that could work, but or that, and you hear that when something's called out, and it doesn't even seem like he heard anything that you and Connor said to each other.
Okay. Quick point of order. What happened since I had to go deal with the Mongols?
I had a deja vu.
I gave her a deja
Okay.
vu dice. And Azuris woke up in a very familiar place, her childhood home. Once she woke up, she looked side to side and found an older, grizzled Connor. And he's dragging her forward. Like, you got to keep going. You got to keep moving and rushing her to keep moving. And she looks back to see what they're running from, and it's a mind flayer.
Okay. Fuck the illithids and their tadpoles. I don't want to be impregnated by your children, thank you.
Well,
That's exactly what they are.
This is the second one.
So,
Yeah, you got a number. You got it right this time again. 7. And this time, this is a little bit more serene. You find yourself sitting in a throne room around a table of what looks like nobles. The only person you recognize on the other side of that table is Ramanor. And you can't tell what it is you're speaking about or what it is you're doing, but you can tell that people are looking to you for something.
No. Not Az's deepest fear. Oh no, people, I'm in charge. Fuck.
She already charged.
Hey, these are just deja vu dice. These really don't have to come true. So
Yeah.
these are just from your days of future past.
So
Casually.
Koresh is just sitting there, holding the little dragon, and like before Connor can go all ape shit and probably scream a bunch of obscenities at him, kind of puts a hand up. Now, before we do anything rash, let me just say, I don't regret a fucking thing, and she had the right to make her own choice. The other side of that coin is, she's going to be fine. It's going to take her some time to come out of it. Everybody's different. It's just going to need a few hours, maybe a day. That's all. That's the highest. That's the incremental, is what you got going on.
Anna just like looks at him very quietly.
Have they even checked to see if she's breathing?
I'm gonna say that Koresh kind of went over and like tried to like hoist her up onto the bed.
And Connor's going to make sure of the fact that she's breathing and actually try to remove the mask, if it was possible.
Don't touch the mask. Bad idea. Very, very bad idea.
He just looks at him from the corner of his eye. Still not saying a word to Koresh this time. And he just checks over Az, making sure that at least she's fine, she's breathing, that she's still with them. Because if she, for any reason that he thinks that she's not, he's going to not even say a word. He's just going to nuke Koresh where he stands.
Good luck.
Yes, she's breathing. She's alive. Calm down.
Koresh, just like out of character, but like my brain, the little imp that is Koresh that sits in my brain is just sitting there like, I dare you to try it, motherfucker.
You really shouldn't tempt him. He would do something. But anyway, he's just gonna slowly stand up. He's going to turn to Koresh. And he's going to take a very slow breath in and release it. And he just goes, yes, I know it's her choice. But I would have rather have done it somewhere where we're at least a little bit more prepared in case of anything.
I understand that sentiment.
Keep an eye
I do.
on her.
Absolutely.
And then he's just going to walk out the room.
No, you don't. Yoink. And just grabs the arm. You're not going. No. Am I gonna do this? Am I gonna do contested shit?
You're trying to keep him from leaving the room.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I guess. Well, Connor, are you going to let him stop you, or are you just
Oh,
going
no. Connor's going to try to leave.
All right.
Because he has somebody else that's kind of like mumbling in his head that he's also a little bit worried about.
Oh, hold up. Give me a second, because I have my acceleration not turned on, which is a problem.
Athletics, acrobatics, or just strength, straight strength?
I think it's athletics versus acrobatics.
Athletics
I was
versus
gonna
athletics or athletics versus acrobatics.
Yeah, I was going to go strength.
But grappling somebody is always in athletics.
It's the same thing. It'll be an 11.
Give me a second so I can get the shit going, because the thing is loading. Just do the thing. Let me do the thing, please. Julie, do the thing.
It's copyrighted. You can't say that.
Chrissy, wake
Uh,
up.
Okay, you can't say that either.
It's Chrissy, wake up. Hey, hello. Time to wake up, time to wake up, time to wake up.
What's happening?
Hold up.
They're gonna get us copyright striked. Yeah, copyright striked.
Striked.
It's a 6. So yeah, no, you're good.
So yeah, he doesn't break
I'm
the tie.
debating.
He just continues to walk out, turns, then he goes over to Romanor's room.
Okay.
And once again,
Pending dad talk of psychic damage awaits.
knock, knock, knock.
Hans is in a coma again.
What do you do, Ramanor? Do you pick up?
I set a DC for myself at about 18 and far surpassed it with a 25 to hear this, so feel like the mumbling will stop in your head. And there's like a moment of quiet, and then he'll come to the door and open it. Yeah?
Connor just like looks up and goes, "What's going on with you? You're mumbling. I hear it."
I was just thinking about some stuff.
Do you want somebody to bounce the ideas off of? Because it sounded like it. And secondly, our wonderful idiot of a bard talked us into putting on the mask, and currently she's sleeping. So,
You know, I didn't expect her to not.
honestly, I'm surprised at the fact that it took her that long to do it. I expected her to do it immediately in front of us.
Yeah, that tracks.
Fuck you.
I was just trying to give her some advice. I just don't want anything bad to happen to her. She... Okay?
He
You're breathing.
kind of like rubs like at the very bridge of his nose. He's like, she's breathing. She's like, just sleeping it off. I've been looking at bounties in order to see what we can do in order to make some money, because we do tend to have issue with funds.
Well, I mean, I still have... If I remember
rather
correctly,
use that
34 of the old gold. Which is kind of a lot, if I remember.
And
Like
he's
the old-
What was the amount that you... Because I think we had something like 400 gold, and you only made me pay 1 gold piece.
Oh yeah, they are equivalent to about 500 each.
Fuck.
They are very expensive. Yes. We got a lot of
So,
them.
quick calculation, that would be...
10,000.
That would be 17,000 gold that we have,
I
that we're
would-
just not using.
yeah, something like that.
But yeah, I have about 34 of those. We have money. We just haven't really had a place to spend it.
I guess. But yeah. So what are you mumbling about?
Oh, it's nothing. Stuff that's been going on, whatnot. Just thinking about it.
Clearly, it's something because of the fact that it's bothering you enough to make you mumble for us to hear it. So
Go ahead and make an insight check if you want. Ramonor got a 19 on deception.
how about that 27?
He's clearly not just thinking about stuff that's going on currently.
Yes, James.
Would I be possibly allowed to have Koresh press his ear up against the wall and try to listen on this shit? Bored?
I'm thinking. I'm sorry.
Not too good.
Sure. Yeah. Go for it. Yeah. Give me.
Perception?
Yeah. Give me perception.
Oh, you bitch. That's a 12.
Yeah. Nothing. Sorry, baby.
I'm gonna beat my dice. Anyways. Koresh is just like, pressed up against the wall with little dragon boy over here, just like
You just hear.
shit.
Might as well be fucking Simlish. Bop and
No, it's the
Zidorp and
adults.
Zerf.
It's the adults from Peanuts. Wah, 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 wah.
But what does Connor say?
I was gonna look at him.
Still got a smile on.
He's just gonna sigh. He's like, look, I understand the fact that you have things going on, but don't lie to me. And then he's just gonna turn, and he's going to walk out and close the door behind him to leave him to his thoughts.
He will go and pick up the book that he had been looking at. One of his own private books he writes in. Stows it away in his gear, and he will leave the room and go to Az's room.
Is as.
Still out cold.
No. I mean, like Shaq. Where is Shaq? Shaq is gone.
Oh, I'm here. I've just turned the camera off. You know, Az is passed out. I'm just gonna sit here in the corner. It's fine. I'm enjoying listening. What will the men do without mommy to hold their hands and lead them?
Oh, it's all
Can
right.
I
They've
hear
got Daddy right here.
Can I hear the footsteps of them coming up?
Yeah.
Oh, you definitely
cool.
hear.
Crash is like getting off the door, or like getting off the wall, and just like gonna lean on it in the corner, still holding the dragon. Just like,
Oh, yes. So
You
inconspicuous.
definitely hear footsteps go past the hall, past the door, and back downstairs. And
They're
then
going
probably
downstairs?
Bromlord soon after.
Then you hear. And the big
And he
motherfucker.
walks into Az's room. Just
Dr. Evil and his cat petting the little pseudo dragon.
Yeah, you don't look inconspicuous at all.
You stressed out Mr. Bigglesworth. Anyways,
Bigglesworth. I've got a lot of voices, obviously.
and Koresh is just gonna like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Damn, Meatwad.
An old man is on image.
25 insight.
I will roll deception.
Go ahead.
Let's do this. Let's see how we do. I don't think I'm actually that great at deception. Yeah, no, that's a 15.
Oh,
Yep.
you could have beat him.
Little.
Yeah, no,
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure you were either just trying to listen to whatever we were talking about, or you were doing something else that Gunnar or I wouldn't like. And he just looks over to Az. Like, he doesn't care that she was talked into it or that she did it. He just wants to make sure she's okay. And does he see rise and fall of chest?
Yes.
Everything. Just make sure she's okay. Nothing happens.
What else do I do in this group other than follow around as like a puppy and annoy the shit out of all of you?
Talk a lot.
Yeah, but that goes along with the annoying part.
Who said I found you annoying?
Alright, don't you be getting no fucking self-righteous with me. Just like,
I'm not getting
it's
self-righteous.
like- it's just like, there is no human way, there is no way in all of the fucking realms that Ramonor hasn't found Koresh just a little bit annoying.
You want to
He loves
incite him?
Ramonor. He loves Koresh.
I will incite this motherfucker because I want to know. $18, not bad.
He doesn't have an ounce of hate or disposition for
Yes.
Koresh.
Yeah. Only love.
I'm full of love.
It's that look on his face that he gets, where they just kind of like it's a mix of like, aw, they actually give a shit, and aw, I'm failing at my job. Like it's a mix of like, clearly I'm not trying hard enough, but also, aw, I so appreciate that. But it's nothing is said. Just like, well, okay, well, then you're the exception to the grand majority of every human being I've ever met. I still don't know how I've gotten laid as many times as I have in my life.
He looks confused at that comment. He doesn't understand, but
Celibate.
well, I guess it's a good thing I'm not a human.
Is there like a word that we can use outside of human or humanly, so that way I can
Humanoid.
like, make sure that I... Okay. So then, humanely? I don't know, because then how do I say humanly? Humanoidly?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, we'll say he said that. I'm not gonna remember to say that, but that's what he's saying whenever I say human. I'm not going anywhere. Alright. As far as I'm concerned, she's my responsibility at this point, and so are you fuckers.
I mean,
So if I'm
yeah,
busy
you did
watching
convince her to put on the mask, so this is fully your responsibility. And there's
So you
that,
told-
there is that dad voice coming out, just a bit.
And then little shithead kid just like, technically, she was going to do it anyway, and you talked her out of it, therefore robbing her of her free will as a human being. Or elven being.
That
Did I
is-
say she couldn't? Did I physically make her incapable of doing so, or through magic make her
Aw,
incapable?
well-
So she still had free will, didn't she?
Oh,
She has the
Aw, this
choice.
is just a
I was
challenge
just-
of the wills right now.
She had the choice the entire time. I was just
Who
warning
wins?
against the danger.
Daddy
Who wins?
Ramanor for the win.
Who wins? Dom that doesn't know he's a Dom, or Brat?
All right, we're gonna leave it up to the chat. Chat, you tell us who won.
Anybody who was here last time and heard what they were saying, it did kind of seem a little more of like, don't do it. But I don't really know. I also can't read the chat because everything will crash, and I don't want that to happen.
yeah.
I'm looking at it.
You're good.
Nobody said anything so far. Meanwhile, that's happening upstairs.
Yep.
Connor is definitely just like already out of the inn. And he is going around, like he's actually going to go back to the theater and just check in, make sure like everything is quote unquote normal,
Okay.
and find out if they're still going to be doing the play now, since technically we found what happened.
You know, I didn't think about that. Okay, you walk in, and the tiefling man is sitting at the bar. He says, "Oh, you're still here. Figured you would have left by now."
No. I like to make sure that everything is completed before I head out to another place.
Okay, well, what is it you need? And he sits some ale in front of you. I know it's early, but you seem like you need one.
He just takes it, looks at it for a moment, and just starts to drink it a little bit. And he goes, well, first of all, since we found out what happened, and clearly everybody now knows, considering the memory bit, what is going to happen with the play.
You know, I think that's a mayor decision. But I'd assume that we'll stop. There's no real reason for us to do it if there's no motivation, you know?
Well, we have one answer from Nyx, who said Romanor and his milk win.
As
Um,
the brat, I must deny this outcome.
I mean, they both win in the end, don't they?
I don't move, you don't move. It's an unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
When I
Nothing is
move, you
happening.
move. Just
Ramanor
that.
is both,
When I
though.
move, you move. Just like that.
When I move, you. Anyway.
Hell yeah. Hey, DJ, bring that back.
So, okay, so the stuff's still happening. I'm not gonna interject. Right?
So yeah, so he's just like, as long as there's no more killing, then I can consider everything is taken care of.
There's always going to be killing. But no longer will it be corporate.
And if I do find out that it is being done in such a way, well, I'll be back. I'm pretty sure the rest of my team will come with me. And I know of a neat little item that may end up just destroying this town, and I will take care of that. So let the mayor know that
That is
Are you
terrible threat.
threatening my town?
I'm just saying, I don't want to see innocent people.
The cleric is contemplating genocide of an entire town. What is this campaign?
There's a lot. Dude, this man has been through a lot, and recently it just culminated to an end, and he's just,
Sir.
it has always been the end result.
Connor.
Sir,
I
sir,
don't
sir,
think
please.
You want to make an enemy out of this town.
Connor, wake up. I don't like this.
He looks over,
Connor,
he's
Wake
very,
up!
he's very, very blunt at this moment. He goes, no, I don't want to make an enemy of this town. If I wanted to make an enemy of this town, I would have actually taken that hammer out of the mountain immediately. I left it, and I'm leaving it. I just don't want to see anybody else murdered for the sake of what it was that you guys were doing.
Give me an intimidation check.
He's got his charisma back, so hopefully it's better.
No, it was 0.
It's not a negative.
He's a 7. But he's really not trying to be intimidating at all. He's just being blunt. He's like,
Yeah. You're just
I
saying
know.
intimidating things, you know?
Yeah.
He looks you directly in your face and he says, you have done the city a great favor. You have figured out why we were doing such unjust killings. And I guarantee to you that we will not do unjust killings anymore. But what I will tell you is Hammerfall Hills is home to some powerful people. And I recommend you not threaten our home.
and he just looks at him dead in the eye, and he could see for a moment that there is a depth of loss so deep. And you can tell, like, there's a reason why he's saying it. He just looks at him and goes, I hope I don't need to. Because I do like this town. And those that are here. So, don't make me come back for the wrong reasons. And then with that, he
By
would
the
actually
way, he's just
his
talking
veil.
to a bartender. He's not talking to anybody in any actual power. He is just straight up basically giving his
No, but he knows that the
terrorist
bartender.
manifesto to a bar.
But he knows that the bartender would actually talk to the mayor later and mention it. So he's letting somebody know, because he knows that if he goes over with the way that he's feeling now, he would end up saying the wrong thing. So therefore, he downs a drink and then just goes, takes all his papers, puts them back into his bag, lets out a very deep sigh. He goes, I just don't want anybody to suffer like I have. Even if it means that I turn into the bad guy for it.
Ooh. He said, we about to have a Madara Uchiha arc.
And then he goes, and then he just like walks away.
You will know pain. I know it's the wrong character.
This is power beyond your imagination.
I think Connor needs Xanax.
Things are just like boiled over, you know? He hasn't really had time to just like really take in everything all at once yet.
Mhm.
It's just been one thing after another after another. He's just okay. I need to let this out.
So what I'm hearing is beach episode, filler arc.
Damn. Are you trying to turn this into an anime?
No,
I mean,
no,
aren't
it
we
wasn't.
already? We have the edgiest fuck one, the annoying animal companion that also is basically being shift out for Koresh. We have the big himbo that doesn't really know what's going on other than I like everybody and I will hit you if I don't like you. And then you have Connor over here, who is the analytical dude who just kind of like comes up with all the plans but immediately gets turned into the comic relief when he gets beaten up by trees. I'm also thinking of Usopp from One Piece.
Yeah.
So, yes, this is an anime.
Fair.
We
All
have
right,
an
so-
entire council of villains with different power sets.
Back to the immovable object versus unstoppable force.
Yep.
Ramunor is steady in his determination that he has done nothing to take any. What is the word for it? He's not taking any freedom from Az. He just simply warned her of the dangers. You'll look to Koresh. Well, I'm gonna go downstairs. You want anything to drink?
Coffee, spiked, whatever the wrong.
I heard coffee spiked. That's it.
Coffee spiked with the strongest shit they have here.
Okay.
Ramonar walks downstairs. Why would he want poop in his coffee?
He assumes the shit doesn't actually mean shit. He's not stupid. It's not that stupid. And I knew you guys kind of introduced me to ale. Is there anything else kind of like that?
Well, it depends on what you're looking for. Do you want something sort of similar alcohol content, or do you want something...
Something that tastes like it. That whiskey. I think is what it was called. I can't remember. Not very
The whiskey
good.
is good. The whiskey's good, but if you're looking for something more along, maybe not a similar flavor profile, but a similar feel, I would go with wine. Not the again,
Wine?
not comparable. Yeah, wine. It's not really comparable in terms of like taste. There are actually wine's usually a bit more fruity, a bit more bold than an ale. An ale is just, let's be honest, carbonated piss water. But,
Whoa, I like a good ale every now and again.
listen, I'm Canadian. It hurts my soul to say this, but I mean, Koresh is a wine.
Tell that to a German ale. They'll be mad.
So yeah, wine kind of is. It's a little higher in alcohol content, but it's meant to be slowly enjoyed. It's not something you take down right away. It's not something that you guzzle down like you could an ale or that you would a whiskey in order to get past the burn. It's very minimal burn, very bold in flavor, little bit stronger. I would give it a try.
All right. You wanted coffee with the strongest stuff they have?
Yes. Like,
Okay. I'll be back. He steps away, and it is odd. Like, I'm sure you probably felt it at the beginning of him asking about it, but it is odd for Ramanor to be asking, "Hey, what kind of alcohol do you think I'd like?"
no, that's fair. And Koresh is like, it's that little telltale symbol in the corner, like Koresh will remember this. But yeah, no, that's being taken into account.
Heads downstairs. He orders the coffee, spiked with the strongest stuff.
Yeah.
And then orders himself some wine. Has no clue if they offer him choices, he's not gonna know. He's just gonna say whatever. But, yeah.
I'll say that like before he would have left, because I had forgotten the difference between the reds and the whites, where like whites can tend to be a bit more fruity and are better chilled, whereas red tends to be a bit more dry, and usually better just at a room temperature sort of deal.
Temperature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I will let Ford decide whatever he gets.
All right, cool.
But Connor will see him come down and order drinks. Like,
right,
legitimate
Connor,
drinks and not milk.
Yeah, you see Ramanor order coffee spiked with the equivalent of Everclear.
Yes.
See Ramanor get a nice big, as some would say, a mega pint of red wine.
Oh my god.
Mega wait.
Sounds about right.
A large glass of wine, but
Drinking mega pints of wine.
And then Ramanor just jaunts back upstairs after leaving some money on the counter. Knowing Ramanor, he probably left one old gold on the counter.
No. He knows how much those are worth. Regular gold. He will bring Koresh's coffee and step out again. Down to Connor, but take a sip of the wine on his way down. Do I need to roll if he likes it?
Yeah. Give me a D20.
20. Clicked things I didn't mean to click.
You got a nice full body red on your hands right there.
That is a 4.
You hate that shit. You don't know what the fuck it is.
I would say wine to him would probably be better. Should I roll at advantage?
Why?
Because wine is a lot more nature based than.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll give you that.
There's a lot less of the whole like distillery process. That's a natural 20.
Oh. You are now addicted to wine, Ramanor.
Addicted?
No. You love that shit.
Okay, nothing can get better than the milk. That is a natural 30. Okay.
You love that shit. You're like, wow, red wine. Who would have thunk?
What is it? Port? Like is it sweet wine?
No, it's definitely like a dry wine.
Dry. Okay.
Yeah, I've had port.
More like a menage a trois, you know?
Ramanor doesn't know what that is.
Well,
Either sense of the word.
It's French for threesome, but there's a wine called menage a trois.
Yeah, that's why I said Ramanor doesn't know either. And he'll sit next to Connor.
All right.
A little bit bigger smile than his natural. Enjoying this wine, apparently.
Koresh.
Yes.
Give me a medicine check.
A medicine check?
It's to see if you die from one sip of your coffee.
That'd be wild.
10.
As it seems fine.
As seems fine?
Yeah.
That.
As you are fine, but you're just like trying to like.
Okay. You, man, I hate those. I hate those so much. They scare me.
And give me a Constitution save. I want to see how drunk you get.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
If I can ever clear, it better be off of one gulp.
19.
Oh damn, man, you're used to this shit. You taste it and you're like, yeah, I know what that is.
so
Some
like,
of that
it's like
good
a
old moonshine in there.
He said
it's
you
a
never
sip
trust
per
a.
second.
Yeah, he's like, you never trust a moonshiner that can see.
So I take he takes a sip, and then like, oh yeah, and just.
All right.
Oh, this is the perfect time for me because I love doing this. Just straight up cartoon.
Mhm. All right, so you guys have no clue how long Az is going to be out. I'd say it's probably only been about 3 hours. What else are you guys?
Honestly, like Koresh isn't going anywhere. Koresh isn't doing anything for the rest of the day. Until
Ramanor's day drinking.
All right,
Ramanor's day drinking.
give me 3 Constitution saves.
Good at those. 16, 14, 14.
The last one you fail. So Ramanor's a little woozy.
Is this
Connor.
technically a poison?
No, it's not a poison. No.
I mean, alcohol is.
so near the end of the day, Connor, Ramanor is
Mhm.
getting a little woozy. You know, starting to slur his words a bit.
He's woozy, slurring words, but he is absolutely and utterly the big happy I will hug you kind of
Oh,
drunk.
Yeah, he's definitely the I love you drunk.
Connor's just been drinking coffee
love you guys.
this entire
I
time.
Hey.
love you guys so much.
Hey, Connor,
Hey,
I hope you know
hey.
that I love you guys. You guys are great.
Connor just like pats him on the shoulder. So are you, bud. So are you. But I think,
Thank you.
it's better for you to stop drinking.
All right, I guess I've been drinking this all day, haven't I? It's really
Yeah.
good though.
Well, good to know. Red wine gets you drunk. Okay. Probably not away.
About wine.
And what's funny is red wine or just wine in general. It's hard to figure out like a set amount that's good for you.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. There is no measurement for wine, so you just
Like
drink.
I had like 3 glasses last night. It was great.
Listen, man, my grandmother is like a 3 bottle a day kind of. So
Ramanor's probably downed at least a bottle, if not more.
Yeah, probably like I would say Ramanor probably put away like 2 or 3 bottles.
Take 2 gold out.
Ramonor's a big boy. Okay, so is anyone planning on doing anything else, or are we going to just fast forward to whenever Az might wake up?
Probably fast
I
forward to
think-
that.
I think we.
It's definitely going to be. Connor would, well, if Romanar was sober anyway. No, even now he would actually just go. One of the marks, one of the bounties was close to where they are currently, right?
Yeah, the Wraith.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's 2 best people to go handle it.
yeah, he would definitely tell him. It's like, so you up to dealing with a little ghosty?
I haven't handled one of them before.
All right,
Can't be much harder than a vampire.
wait. Give me a sec. If Ramador's about to go drunk ghost hunting,
Hell yeah!
Welcome to Ghost Adventure.
You're not supposed to be here.
I don't know if I want to. I don't. How would I treat this? Would I treat you being drunk as a level of exhaustion? No, that's unfair. How about this? Right before you decide to leave and go to ghost hunting, I'll have you roll another con save, and if you get above the DC, you'll sober up, and if not, you'll be drunk, and then I'll have you roll a disadvantage on attacks.
Okay.
See, I wanna see a drunk Ramador. We're just like fucking redneck roundhouse.
16.
16. DC, you rolled 3 times. DC started at 15, 15, 16. Nope, you fail.
Cool.
So
Let's go
Ramon-
get some ghosts.
It's good. Take care of our ghost problem.
We're off to see the
He-
wizard. The
He
wonderful
definitely
wizard.
tells Koresh what is currently happening.
Mhm. Cool.
Like, hey, and the way that he does this is very simply, I need to burn off steam, so I'm going to go probably murk something. So I'm bringing Ramen with me, even though he's a little bit drunk. You keep an eye on her.
Oh, that's the plan. I mean, you two both radiate, radiant damage out of your fucking asshole. So whatever the fuck it is, I'm pretty sure it's going to be charged to a crisp by the end of it. You don't really.
All right. Well, then, with that, we will take our break there.
Doesn't mention Ramanor's drunk.
What? I did mention you were drunk.
Did you?
Yes,
Yeah.
I said he's
Okay,
drunk.
So real quick. Wait, Ramonor is what?
Drunk off wine.
Az is going to be very upset she missed this.
Like you just like there's like a giddy like, oh my god, I got the milk drinker drunk. On my recommendation.
Yeah, with that, I will take our break though. So,
Yep.
all right. So we'll see you guys in about 15. Thanks so much for being here, and we'll see you soon.
We appreciate you all for being here.
acapella thing. Hey, hello, James. Turn off your phone. Hi, we're back.
Defreeze? No? Okay.
No, did we? Did
I,
I?
I'm freezing. That's the problem. I can't think about what's going on. Not like my internet, but like my brain.
Drunk
You know?
ghost hunting.
Drunk ghost hunting. Who would have thought?
Also, Shaq needs to do socials.
Yeah, Shaq. Can we see your face and can you do socials?
Enjoying being hidden. Where did they go? Have to do the camera things.
Show us that tolerable face.
What?
I'm sorry, Riley.
Oh shit!
Oh man.
I will come for your left shoes, motherfucker, and I will shit in them.
Why don't we
That's-
just
that-
fight when you get down here?
That's some real gremlin energy right there.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, fun fact: I'm gonna be able to stream with Riley and Shaq in a couple of weeks.
Whoa, are we gonna be on stream? I thought we were taking that week off.
Are we?
I thought so.
Also, you're not going to be here Sunday.
No, he will. He arrives Sunday.
He arrives Sunday, but
I
that's not a
arrive
day
Sunday,
you
but
can.
I
But
don't
at 2
leave.
in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Nyx says she's supposed to be the only gremlin.
Yeah, she is the Chaos Gremlin.
You're the Chaos Gremlin. I'm just the
Anyway.
fuck around and find out fuck boy. Anyway,
All right, we'll find out if we're streaming that day. 9 times
We'll get to it. We'll get
chances
to
are
it.
no, but
sorry, my bad.
Anyway, hello, ladies and germs and other
did you
fantastic
say ladies and
beings
germs?
where
It
to
is
find
not
them.
1977. Okay, it's okay.
Anyways,
I'm a terrible person. I apologize.
Hi. If you don't know me already, that's unfortunate. And now you have no escape. I am Shaq. And I'm here to tell you to go and check out our link tree and to find our socials. Why? Because if you love us, you should keep up with us. We have a few different things that I would like to bring your attention to. You can find all of these links on our link tree that is here on our Twitch profile. First of all, I will direct you to our Discord, and it'll be up in like 2 seconds when I finish editing our link tree. We have 2 different Discords I want to direct you to. If you want to be talking to us and just enjoy us, I'm going to direct you first to join the Discord of Player Hater Gaming that hosts Just a Perceptions. Player Hater Gaming has multiple tables that stream. So if you want more D&D fixes throughout the week, and not just us, but us as well, you'll find them there. And it's also just a great TTRPG community of people who fuck around and find out, have a lot of fun, and want to create a good, fun, safe, growing community of nerds. So hop in there and you can chat with us and chat with others and just meet people and have fun. We also have our newly opened West Marches server that would have been announced last week, but now it's announced here. It's finally finished and it's finally open. So if you have never played D&D before and would like to learn how to play D&D, but don't have time for a campaign or cannot find a group to play with, join us in that server. We do text roleplay and different one-shot games for you to just play around. We offer just, we want to teach you guys if you don't know how to play. And for veteran players, hi, again, in the same situation of maybe you don't have a current table and can't, come play with us. We'll have a lot of fun, I promise. So it's brand new. We're having a lot of fun with it already. I encourage you to join us. We also have our Patreon where you can come and support us and you'll get access to secret fun things. And all money from all of this goes into just helping us get better equipment for stream. We don't do this for work. We do this for fun because we enjoy it and just want to vibe with you guys. So if you want us to help put better stuff into the stream, that'd be awesome. We'd love to support. We also have our TikTok that will be up and running more and more sooner rather than later. If you want to keep up with funny videos of us fucking around and finding out. There you go. I'm done now.
Sweet. Another cool announcement. Last week we recorded episodes 3 and 4 of our upcoming podcast. Just trying to make sure you guys know that we are actually on schedule to release by September. So, yeah, It's really exciting. Game seems to be going well so far. But yeah, I'm excited for that as well. So make sure you guys are keeping an eye out for our podcast as well, and the announcement of our podcasting network and what it's called. Very fun. So, all right, we're going drunk ghost hunting. I was thinking of doing like a Dragon Ball Z abridged intro, you know. Connor Gloomhand and Raminor Ironwood find the most haunted looking place in the house. Raminor wine drunk, Connor angry.
Tired, fed up. Yeah, angry works too.
Angsty.
Angsty.
He just needs something to whack and put into the ground. That's
Okay,
all it
cool.
is.
So, Koresh and Az aren't really doing anything right now. They will later, but that's just because I want them to. But you guys walk down to the base of the mountain where Hammerfall Hills is located, and you find an old shack. And this takes you about 2 hours to get there. So at this point, it's about dusk, and you see in your notes that says there's been a wraith at this little complex for quite some time now, and the goal is just to find it, kill it, and give evidence that it is dead.
Connor, why is it always cliche? Why is it always some old shack?
Well, it's because they can't actually pay for renovations.
I guess that's fair.
You guys want to fight?
Connor just goes, all right, let's do this. He just opens the door.
Okay, cool. You open up the door and you look in, and this place seems untouched. It seems as though almost like someone was there for dinner and left 2 years ago.
He just covers his mouth like, oh, that's rancid. That's rancid. I should just burn the food, but I'm pretty sure the smell's gonna get worse.
Does Romanor even care?
Probably not. No.
He's
Probably
wine drunk. He doesn't
Probably
even
having
know.
a great time. Yeah.
Oh man.
It looks like somebody used to live here years ago.
Yeah, let's just try to find this thing, put it in the ground, and then I'll just murk the food. Because God Almighty, that smell.
Okay. Cool.
Oh,
So, you guys look around. Could someone give me a perception check?
Romanor
Okay.
can give you one. Do you want both?
Connor. Mr. High Ass Perception is going to roll a 28.
No, I got a 20. A dirty 20. Because I only rolled a 5 on the die.
You roll a what on the die?
A 5.
You roll a 5 on a die and you get a dirty 20.
Yes.
Like,
His lowest roll
why?
is 16.
Why do I have you roll perception checks?
I don't know.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so you're looking around, and you find that there's actually, scratch marks on the walls. You see that they're going towards ground.
Towards where?
Towards the back room.
Okay.
Here and dead. Here and dead.
Connor's just like, he just stopped.
We're here to send you to your afterlife. Sounds a heck of a lot better than staying here.
Oh, I just hear his, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Does he drag anything out with his comments?
Yeah. I just rolled like a surprise round attack for the Wraith, thinking I'll get Raminor a little bit before. He rolled a fucking natural 1 for 6. For 7, I'm sorry. This dude has a +6 to attack, and I rolled a nat 1.
Wait, he has a +7?
+6 to attack, and I
Oh,
rolled
plus
that one.
6.
Yep.
He would have to roll a 17 or higher to hit him. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm not angry.
You gave me plate armor, okay? You gave me plate armor that is also fire resistance. This is your fault.
Something comes up behind you, and all you hear is tink right off of your armor. And
Do I turn around and see a wraith?
you do turn around and see a wraith, yes.
Oh, hi. You want to do this peacefully, or do you want me to smack the heck out of you?
It just screams at you and tries to go incorporeal and like goes through you.
Can I grab it with hands of God?
Sure, yeah. Give me an Arcana. I don't want to say like an Arcana check. That's weird.
Religion?
Yeah, give me a religion check.
That's 12.
No, it just goes straight through your hands.
That's not very nice. That feels weird.
He doesn't end his turn inside of you, so that doesn't happen. I think. Okay. And then Connor, you go for it.
Okay. Connor's just gonna look over. He's just like, huh. Good to know. And he's going to cast Inflict Wounds.
On a non-physical being?
Well, technically, it'll go through his hand, and it's a touch.
What kind of damage is this?
Oh, wait, it's
Necrotic?
Okay, yeah, sure, totally.
No.
No, you said you were gonna do it.
I know. It's level 1 spell.
Motherfucker.
So 26 to hit.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Doesn't do shit, probably. But it's just gonna make him feel better. That is 21 damage.
Okay, your hand goes directly through the wraith.
He just looks at us like,
I kinda saw that coming.
it's like, I should have known.
Ramanor's the drunk one. Come on, Connor.
Yeah, Connor's just like still not really thinking right.
He's too angsty.
Yeah, he's just like, oh shit, yes, should have remembered. Wraiths, non-corporeal. Okay.
Can
Wraith is
Ramanor persuade the wraith?
Can Ramanor persuade the wraith? It is neutral evil. Give me a little speech, Ramanor. Drunk Ramanor giving a speech to a wraith.
All right, I feel like you're a bit angry. And I know this place ain't great, so why do you want to stay here? I mean, you could go to an afterlife. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it sounds a lot nicer than staying here and being angry all the time. Just go to your afterlife. Essentially your home after you've died.
Give me a persuasion check.
Not an advantage. Stop that.
This man to crit. I want this man.
It's a 13.
13. Okay, I'm gonna roll wisdom for it. Got an 18. It just looks at you and screams and is going to attack you again, Ramanor.
Figures. Go ahead.
23.
It is.
Okay, that's a hit. Okay, cool. You take 17 necrotic damage.
Huh.
Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. 21.
That saves. Okay, you're good. Ramanor, you're up.
Okay. Well, I guess we're not doing this the nice way. pull out his hammer and smash.
Smash. All right, give me an attack.
15 to hit.
That hits.
15 bludgeoning, magical bludgeoning. 5 radiant. Just gonna pump an entire 3rd level smite into it. 19 radiant damage.
Okay. So altogether, how much are we pulling in? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I know what's going on. I was really saying that for myself. Connor.
Oh, I still have one more attack.
Oh, you got one more attack. I'm sorry. Also, my dog is barking.
24 to hit.
That hits.
13 magical bludgeoning, 6 radiant.
Yep.
And another 3rd level.
Something fucker.
6 radiant damage with 48. That's
wow.
fun.
Wow. It is not dead.
Yeah, didn't think so.
Connor.
Connor's just gonna look over and just be like, okay, we're definitely gonna do this way then. He just like snaps his fingers and casts Sacred Flame,
Mm-hmm.
which
He
means
said, I just cast radiant damage.
I know. I need an 18 deck save.
Deck save. I got a 10.
No, sorry.
Uh-oh.
That's 11 radiant.
Okay, that kills it.
Look at it like, okay, I feel a little bit better now.
Detect
Okay,
good,
cool.
Detect
So
good
when
and
the
evil?
Sure, yeah.
Anything?
No, that was it. Just the one wraith. It was a pretty simple mission.
Huh.
Just drunk ghost hunting, you know.
That was kind of easy.
There's
I didn't expect much out of it.
There's like a rib cage on the ground from where you beat the wraith.
You know who would have liked this?
He just, as he's picking up the thing, looks over. Mm-hmm.
He thinks for a moment. Like, he's just can't think straight right now, but...
He can't remember their name. Actually, roll me a d20. See yeah, okay, I was going to say, roll me a d20 and see if you remember Az's name.
No, it's not Az.
Oh, who's the Alondra?
Somebody from his past.
Oh, okay.
And only
And
you
now
know.
what do you exactly
Only
mean is-
you know who it is.
Oh,
Ford.
yeah, you're right. I've read about Alondra.
Like, as he goes to pick this up, he goes like, wait, Alondra. Who?
Alondra from my original group.
And Connor just like slowly gets up, holding his rib cage. He's just like, I don't remember hearing Alondra when I kind of bumped into you. Do you want to tell me about it? But as we kind of like go back and just like drop this off, say that it was the group that did it.
And he well, I don't remember much, but it was nice. Druid. Mentioned me. Probably gonna eat me. No, right now I don't feel like I remember much about her. And he seems out of it, like not remembering who this person was, but as somebody enough for him to remember. But he hasn't talked about anybody else since he's joined up with y'all.
Just looks at him like. So
Actually, Ford, do you want to give a deja vu dice?
Do you?
to him
Sure.
for Connor, see if he remembers.
Much about Alondra?
Alondra or whatever previous group he was with.
Um,
Do you want that, Connor?
I'm going to go with even.
That's a 4. What do you want to know, Connor?
Who
Do you want
was
me?
she
Do you want
exactly?
me? Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, go for it.
Give me the information.
You'll get a bit of a flashback to the days of future past.
Oh, I love the Days of Future Past.
Ramonor and the others in the group seem a little more grizzled than current. And they had all sat down at a table somewhere. They were all drinking. And Ramonor is telling stories about the group he used to work with and how he was the only one left.
Mm-hmm.
And he told them all a little bit about a couple people, but specifically what you remember back to hearing was that Alondra was one of his closest friends amongst the group. And what's odd about this flashback, flash forward, whatever you want to call it, is that Ramonor actually looks sad. He doesn't have a smile. And then you'll come back to him not remembering much about who Alondra was, or much, but he knows of her and some of her stuff.
Connor at this point just like walks over, puts his hand on his shoulder, just goes, "You did mention she was one of your best friends. That much I can recall."
Yeah, but I should remember more.
It could be similar to what I did, which was push the memories deep into a bucket and hope to Emerin that I never had to bring it out again. But clearly, that's not the case.
I don't think so. I mean, and he'll like stop, getting like a sobering moment. He stops himself from talking about whatever he was about to, and then seemingly decides it's fine. There's a day that I observe every year where I let all the other feelings in again.
Connor just looks at him and be like, "You should do that more often." Same for me.
All right,
I
listen.
know I should.
I can't like almost cry in the same stream more than once. Okay.
Hey, nobody needs that. People need to smile more than anger or sadness. There's far too much of that. The smile is much more important nowadays. And I
Connor just,
manage.
like, pats him again and just like starts to walk off. He goes like, "That has nothing to do with that because regardless of what, at the end of the day, it's also you who have to let everything go or accept everything that's happened."
I have.
Like he could also see, like, as Connor's starting to walk off, like this weight is just coming off of his shoulders. Like just doing all of this with Ramonor, for as if like it was day one all over again, just made him remember like who he is. So he would end up going back over, dropping off the bounty, dropping off the ribcage, making sure that the group is given the credit for it. Then going back to the inn.
Okay.
And then he
while you're in transit to the inn,
Mhm.
I need you to give me one more deja vu dice.
Make it even.
That's a 3.
Damn.
As you float around in this void of darkness, you hear screaming. You recognize this voice because this was the last time you heard your father speak to you. And all you hear echoing throughout your head is, "Wake up." And you wake up, jolting up, your back is a little sore. And Koresh is sitting right next to you.
Yeah, so she would have been put back up on the bed, and Katai is just like curled up, little boy, ball in the arms. Well, a lot longer than I was out.
I blame you.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't expect you to do literally anything else.
Let's squint out a window. It was not that dark when I went to sleep.
No. No, it wasn't. You've been out pretty much all day.
Anyone died yet?
No, but Ramonor got drunk off of my wine recommendation, so that's a thing.
Why does everything fun have to happen when I'm not around?
I don't know, maybe because you're a bitch about everything 90% of the time, so karma decides to take away the moments of joy that you do get?
It's fair.
and it's all just shitty and grin. Doesn't actually mean it. It's just honestly just happy to see her awake. Just very, very happy to see her awake.
All right. Well, Connor and Ramonor then arrive at the end.
By the way,
sobered
did you
up
see
at
the
this
clown?
point.
Az?
What?
Did you see the clown?
Pardon?
Remember I told you there was a clown. And it's like, because last time when he was like, yeah, when I was out, there was like a fucking clown and all that shit. Remember, he came up with that whole BS story. Yep. Did you see it? Did you see the clown?
I'm gonna make a deception check to see how convincingly she can play along with this.
I will roll insight at the
Horrible.
same time.
That's a 6.
Roll a 1.
Well, this
That's a
stream,
23.
while this
It's
stream
like-
is for adults, we are all still children.
Yes. Very. Yes.
It was a very masculine clown.
Very much cloud.
Like Ramonor.
I
Look,
am so happy, and it's like that tone of like, I know you're fucking lying to me, but I'm just gonna let you have it. Don't worry, there wasn't a clown. There wasn't a clown. Let me ask you something, Ford. Did I see the same thing she did? Big dragon, motherfucker?
Yes, sir.
Pale and scaly, right?
Good old pale scale.
Scale
Basically looked like a fucking tub of mayonnaise, except maybe a bit darker. I mean, it wasn't a white dragon, but it clearly wasn't a chromatic in general. It was really fucking.
Yes, there was a dragon that looked color. Your point is.
No, just making sure we saw the same shit.
Yeah, the dragon looks
So that
like
way-
a colonizer.
No.
As the only white person in this group.
What's a dragon colonizer like? Is it just like he finds a bunch of like Bahir burrows and like kicks them out of their native land?
They said, "You colonizer."
Sorry, bears, this cave is mine.
Yeah, we discovered it. We fucking built it.
Wow, look at this really nice 2-story, 4-bedroom house that I just discovered. No one has ever thought of this before. Wow.
So Crash is just gonna like grin a bit. Yeah, that's fucking weird, right? Like, is that just a thing? Is that what we get all these weird fucking powers from? By the way, did you figure out what yours was?
I feel like I can safely guess this was some cosmic entity, considering its surrounding circumstances. And no, I have no clue.
Hate not being a part of the fold. His
Well,
brain
so-
already has theories.
So Crash is just gonna kind of grin, and like, let me see. So usually to cast a spell, he does some like big old fucking flourish or like just like strums a bit, and then all of a sudden, just fucking behind him, just grinning, no words being spoken, no nothing, big ass skeletal hand wreathed in like black cloth just kind of like raises up behind him. See, I don't have to talk as much anymore.
You are an absolute drama queen.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think my power in general is, and she like summons a dagger and stabs right next to Koresh's leg. That is my satisfaction to Carrick's redeemed twisted line.
My power is stab someone.
That tends to be my whatever. And then she gets a little more serious. I didn't ask for power. I don't want it. I never have. I think I gave more in that conversation than I got.
Well, regardless of that, the mask is going to give you one whether you ask for it or not. It's just kind of how this shit works. Not that you wanted it or clearly needed it, but
Kind of like picks it up and like wiggles it around, like maybe like if she shakes it hard enough, like the answer to like what it does will fall out of it on some
What are you, a
kind of
toddler?
note. Yes.
just give it some time. Just give it some time. It'll sort itself out. In the
When have you known
meantime,
me to be patient?
never, but I'm going to tell you to be anyways, and if you don't like my assessment, then you can shove that concern right back in the hole that it came out of.
Which hole is that?
The one that does all the bitching.
She kind of just like shoves her finger in their mouth.
Unconsensual. No. Badass. And like the hand behind just kind of like, just because it's so huge, it's just like the fingertips, but just like tap on the hand. Like, bad. Don't do that. I'm glad you're okay.
It's me. I always come back up.
Where's Connor
Let's hope it
and
stays that
Ramonor
way.
here? They're back at the end at this point. Where's Connor and Ramonor?
Ramonor is gonna stop Connor right before they enter. Getting sober because I just rolled a nat 20. Sorry, not nat 20. A dirty 20 for a save. I think that would sober him up, right?
Yeah.
Perhaps don't tell the others about what we talked about. You know what I mean?
He just looks up at him and he goes, "That's your conversation to be had.
I appreciate that.
But I do."
Now, let's go inside, make sure Ez is still alive. Not that I don't trust Koresh, but
I am the gremlin and very untrustworthy.
As
I feel
they're
like you
walking
guys
in,
come up just in time to watch her like shove
Wait,
her
wait.
middle finger in their mouth.
no, as they're
And then
walking
the
in,
hand.
though, Connor would actually look to him and he'd be like, "Oh, how much do you want to bet that she has tried to stab him?"
I don't know about tried to stab. Scare, definitely.
No, she was stabbed near him. Just because.
Yeah, it's not trying to stab him, though. That's just trying to scare him.
And it never works.
So he
And
walked.
then you like walk up to the door and watch the ensuing finger in mouth giant hand smack. Just like she's smiling, like she seems okay.
Like seeing that and the door's open, he's gonna be like, "Okay," and he's gonna close the door.
What was that?
I think they were making up. We should give them space.
Were they mad at
Actually-
each
What you're
other?
implying, sir.
When you say that,
Oh no, he says it. He says it loud enough, and there's a grin on his face, so Ramonor sees the fact that he's joking.
when that happens, their masks begin to vibrate. The same way it did when Koresh got his. Oh, he's frozen. The same way.
I'm gonna screenshot that real quick.
Bada
Yeah.
bing, bada boom.
It is forever in our streams that are going to be posted on YouTube, so
Yes.
everyone gets to see that.
That face gives the same energy as that one meme cat that's got all the like knives pointed at him.
Yeah. Yeah. Does Connor's
There.
non-elven ears hear the
Okay.
vibration through the door?
Don't you fucking dare.
James.
Kind of, maybe.
Hang
You good?
on.
You good?
Yeah.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Right.
Az still has hold of her mask, so when things start vibrating, she's just like,
Yeah, the masks begin to vibrate.
Here. Good? We good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry. Retrack up until Connor said some dumb shit about making up.
I said as soon as that happens, the masks begin to vibrate, the same way they did right when Koresh woke up.
Okay. So Koresh is going to look to Az. We got to go to a meeting.
what in the fuck?
You remember that big room where all of the motherfuckers just started appearing when we went to go talk to the mask holder shitheads Council of Nine?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, put on the mask. And then Koresh is going to spin the mask around to the front of his face.
And Az just sighs and puts it on. This is not gonna go well.
As you close your eyes when you put on your mask and you reopen them, and you're around a giant stone table with a red stone in the center of it, and everyone is appearing.
Is that one mask holder here? The bitch.
Oh yeah, he's got to
She
be
go
there.
and look directly at the bitch. Flip him off. I'm coming for you, and now I'm even closer. I hope you understand that.
He looks at you. And he looks at you and he says, "Children, takes so long to grow up.
And adults always seem to underestimate them.
That's a good quote.
I want him to have said that, like legitimately under his breath.
Just under his breath.
That's a good quote.
Damn, I wish I thought of that.
I need to change my line.
He looks at you and he says, "You are quick, blabbermouth."
Yes, I am. And I hope to be the bane of your existence and your mental state, and I hope you dream about my voice at night and it makes you toss and turn like a little bitch.
They all look to Az and they say, "Az." Oh, they don't know your name. They look at you and they say, "We don't want to have to go through this again, but very quickly, you are the newest mask wielder. Tell us what it is you are here to protect."
Am I allowed to make a joke?
No,
You are compelled to tell the truth, motherfucker.
you are. You are prepared to tell the truth in this situation. You are wearing your mask.
And there's a few awkward seconds of silence when you can tell she's trying to say something really shitty. Like she's really like
My ass.
to your mom.
As you start to struggle, the person wearing mask number 2 looks to you and says, "You still have trouble being truthful with yourself. We've got time."
This had nothing to do with me being true with myself. I more just want to insult a bit more. It's become first nature, not even second anymore.
You look over and you can see the silhouette of Naris chuckling.
Nice.
And like Koresh just kind of gives like finger guns over to Naris.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not allowed to tell you that I'm here to protect your mother, but I'm here to protect the family line. I'm here to protect a memory and a legacy from dying out. Because if it died out, the world would suffer.
Number 3 speaks up and he says, "Well, looks like we've got another one with some peculiar standards of what they wish to protect. But it seems that you have noble cause. Otherwise, the colorless one would not have given you those powers."
Yeah, well, he wasn't particularly happy with half of you either, so...
Yes. You are now one of us. You are bound by your oath to protect us. To protect your oath, I'm sorry. So remember
Yeah,
that.
sorry. Protecting you pretty much isn't in my job description. I kind of already have a band of morons that I want to protect, and it doesn't include you idiots.
And number 7 speaks up and he says, "My oath is to protect myself.
And your oath is a dumb one.
You find me, and I will fight tooth and nail to protect my oath."
Oh, it's fine. You won't be able to fight. I'll be too busy shoving a giant fucking 1 foot wide finger down your fucking throat.
They, all the rest of the mask wielders look at you and they say, "Well, looks like this guy's going to be the new annoyance." And the meeting
absolutely. Listen.
As just before it as just stares, waits for this whole thing to end and just goes, "You were found once, and you will be found again."
And as it ends, you hear one of the people, person wearing the 9th mask, he says, "You've been found?" And then that was it.
So
Game.
we wake up, I'm guessing, out of the meeting. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
And Koresh is just gonna put the mask back to the back of his head and hide it in his hair and just look to Az and big old shit-eating grin, ear to ear, just so fucking pleased with himself, and just kind of holds out a fist for Az, just like, "Come on, don't leave me hanging on that one. We did pretty fucking good. Come on."
She doesn't meet his eyes, and you can tell it's because she just once more has revealed something intense about herself that she was not prepared for.
Is it safe to assume?
Considering Koresh knows her story after she told the whole group, he understands which family line.
Okay. So, fist bump doesn't work. Looks at the little pseudo dragon that's still in his arms. Looks back up at Az. I'm about to do a thing, and you can't get out of it.
Immediate concern.
And just fucking hug. And like places Koresh like up on the shoulders. But
Oh,
like
Nice.
just big ol-
Koresh is on
Yeah.
his shoulders? That's impressive.
No, sorry. Fuck, K names,
Az
okay?
has-
Just be happy I haven't said like Kiari or Kadani or any of the other K names that are associated with
Kavir.
That is true.
Yeah, that too. But okay, so Katai on the shoulders and then just like hug.
Is it safe to assume that the moment the buzzing went off, that Ramanor and Connor went into the room and just like kind of keeping an eye on them
Sure,
quietly throughout all of this?
Standing in the
Sure.
corner as she hugs her.
Yeah, they're both just like standing in the corner.
Yes,
She
Then
just
eventually
gives
just-
a wail of like, ah, fuck! And she
And it
goes
just-
down under the hug.
And all
Yeah, just,
about
like,
5
straight
seconds
up.
later, you hear.
Straight up.
Um,
Wait, so like did you duck his hug? Like just straight up avoid?
No, I just said she wails. Like,
Okay.
Fuck!
Yeah, no. You're just fucking wrapped and you're not getting out now.
And now Ramanor is picking both of you up in his arms.
Oh, big family group hug again, please.
Squish.
Please tell me I'm still
sitting in the
asleep.
chair. Connor's just sitting in the chair. He's like,
Connor
this.
sits down and watches all of you, and as Ramanor picks you all up, is where we're going to end today's session.
Ramanor,
Ah!
Ramanor hugs you all with just a little bit too tight of a squeeze.
And then you kind of see like the body of Koresh shift a bit in order to like kind of fit better in the space that he's given.
That just means he has less to squish, so he can just bring his arms in closer.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
Alrighty,
I think
guys.
that was pretty good.
Thanks so much for being here with us to get Az some heartwarming love and some Connor some closure and Ramanor some openness.
And Koresh, your comedic relief.
Drunken openness.
Drunken
Yes.
openness, yeah.
Freaking openness.
Well, thanks for being here, guys. We really appreciate y'all. Make sure to come back next week for some more Dungeons and Dargons.
And also catch our
Bye.
buddies on Wednesdays.
One day.
Regular gaming.
Catch
Actually,
wild
no,
cards
we
on
finally-
Wednesdays.
I was like, one day we're gonna fight a dragon in a dungeon. I was like, no, wait, we already did that. We
Yeah, we
already
did.
did the Dungeons and Dragons thing, guys.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
fought
we
a
did.
dragon in a
Whoa.
dungeon.
So
I'm so proud of us.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see y'all soon.
Bye.
Later.